Hello, my friends. Hi, how is it going? Welcome to Captivating Convos. My name is Kim Ludeman. I am a confidence connoisseur, and I'm here to spread some awareness, to talk about things that maybe don't get talked about or discussed in such a way that it's understandable, applicable, and true for you, the listener, versus believing all the things, getting confused by all the things, trying all the things. My hope for you here is that by talking about health and wellness in this way, that we shortcut the process for you so that you can feel confident, so that you can feel radiant, so that you can feel amazing and feel empowered about your choices rather than second guessing yourself or living by the shoulds. That's like the worst. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Good morning. This is a new format for us a little bit here. All of my Captivating Convos I upload to YouTube. So we're trying a different format, but it's throwing off my white balance. So hang with me. Woo, that was the wrong button. Wrong button. Go away. Okay. I think we've got it. So I'm not even really sure where to look. I'm like, do I look over here? Over here? Over here? Hi, you guys. Good morning. Hey, listen, today's topic is near and dear to my heart. And it's gonna have, hi, Crystal. It's gonna have a little bit of emotion to it. And I just want to throw out that there is talk about cancer in this episode. So if you are triggered by talking about cancer or hearing about it, I just want to give you a heads up that we will be talking about it today. So listen with care. If you feel yourself getting triggered or feeling that pressure in your chest or feeling just a little bit, feel free to just turn this off and come back later. Feel free to do that. Or maybe this is one that you skip. I know for me, whenever there's talk about cancer, if I don't know about it, I get a little bit triggered. It's just a great word. Just a lot of stuff comes up. So that is the warning for today. Usually Captivating Convos don't come with a warning label, but today I felt like it was appropriate. So we're just gonna jump right on in. We're just gonna jump in. I love feedback, so if you guys have thoughts, questions, reactions, anything like that, feel free. Sorry, I'm used to looking up here and now we're looking over here. So bear with me as my eyeballs try to adjust to our new format today. Hi, Alicia. So the title for today's talk is a little different. It's the surgeon said it was preventable. So what I wanted to do was just take a few minutes and kind of share where Captivatingly Confident came from, where this passion to help women find freedom from body shame came from. Hi, Laura. Hi, Danita. Good morning. I'm just going to hold on to something because sometimes when I tell this story, I get a little emotional, and holding on to something really helps. That's why it's so like when we have cups of coffee, you know, it feels like we can have those deeper conversations. We're just like holding on to them. So I'm just going to hang on to this. P.S. If you haven't tried Spindrift yet, shameless plug for this stuff. It's amazing. Good morning, Jackie. All right, so the surgeon said it was preventable. Well, let's back up before we even get into that. So I'm an only child. I don't know if you know this about me. And I am I'm my mom's only daughter. Hola, mi amiga. And growing up, my mom was always doing a different diet. Maybe your mom did this too. Did she do Weight Watchers? She even did one through the church, which I kind of want to break that down just a little bit. Hi, girl. But we're not gonna do that today. I can't even remember what the church one was. Something about Genesis. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh my goodness. Does it really, Danita? Sounds like you need to do this setting change. So mom didn't really like her body. She kept putting on weight as I got older. She worked 2 jobs. She managed a gas station and also did nails. She was an esthetician. And she worked at the church as a volunteer. Hi, Becky. Hi, Chelsea. And she was always working. Always working. We were always at church. Mom was always in the kitchen making lasagna. She was always behind the scenes, orchestrating stuff, volunteering. We seriously lived at church, Mom and I did. Lived at church growing up. And she always put other people before herself. Me, my dad, church, friends, work, everything came before her own health, wellness, even happiness, I would say. I think making people happy made her happy. But there was no other way that made her happy. Like, she loved foot rubs and she loved getting pedicures. We would always go get pedis together. And she loved serving people in that way. She was a huge servant. I think if anybody knew her, they would say that her compassion was incredible for people. And she was always doing for others and not doing for self. Which is what she did, right? That was her choice. And she was really stressed out because when you work multiple jobs and you're raising a kid and you're doing all the things, of course you're exhausted and of course you're stressed out. So she would eat a lot of the food around the gas station, which if you've ever been inside a gas station, you know the quality of food we're talking about. And at this particular AM PM, it was, you guys, I ate this stuff too. I don't know how I survived, but like hot dogs and like cheeseburgers with the American cheese. Sorry. And candy and slushies. She was always munching on candy. Junior Mints were her favorite. P.S. Junior Mints in the fridge or in the freezer. You're welcome. So that was kind of her life. She didn't exercise. Hi, Amanda. She didn't do any self-care like that. Her self-care was taking care of others, which on the outside looked really great, right? We think like, oh, wow, what a selfless woman. And she was, don't get me wrong. She sure was. However, when I was 17, my mom was diagnosed with uterine and ovarian cancer. And she waited so long to go in that it was everywhere. It metastasized. It had gone into the lungs. It had gone everywhere, right? And so she did a year of chemo, a year of radiation, and 2 years after diagnosis, she was gone. She was gone. And I remember standing in the hospital. Hi, Jody. In the waiting room after her first surgery. So she had surgery in May and then surgery in May again the following year. And so that first surgery, the surgeon came out and we were all standing there. And for some reason, God bless him, for some reason he decided to tell us that this was preventable. That it was preventable. That this uterine and ovarian cancer could have been stopped. That it didn't have to be terminal, didn't have to be fatal. Had there been a number of factors in place, that she had not been so stressed out, that she had not eaten junk food, that she had put herself first, gotten better sleep, and actually like took care of her body. It was preventable, he said. And you guys, at 17 years old, that stuck. That stuck with me. And at first I was mad. It was like, well, what good does that do us now? Like, what is the point of even telling us that? And I still don't know why he did, but I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. 14 years later, I am like, okay, because it's gotten me here. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful that he said that, because I think a lot of us think like there's nothing we can do. Like cancer just, it just happens, right? There's nothing I can do about it, especially with the BRCA testing, the BRCA gene testing. Guys, don't even do it. Don't do it. Like once you mentally accept something like that, just don't. If you've already done it and you already know, okay. But guys, you can do something. Health is so important. Wellness is so important. Taking care of yourself is so important. It prevents so many things. People think that, I'm going to say type 2, but type 2 diabetes can't be cured. It can't be prevented. It just kind of happens, right? Totally not true. And if you're struggling with diabetes, first of all, I'm so sorry. That is unbelievably hard. Second of all, send me a PM. Let's work together and figure out how to get you healthy. We'll define what that looks like for you. But guys, I just feel like it's so important for us to hear things like this, to hear hard truths that we don't have to be a victim of illness. We don't have to be victim to that. You have the power and the ability to take control of your circumstances and make changes. You have that ability. Like, I don't know about you, but if you've ever watched somebody die from cancer, it's traumatic at best. I can laugh about it because it's so over the top, you know. And if you've never seen anybody pass away from cancer, whew, I'm so glad you haven't. But if you have, I sympathize with you, and I'm here for you, and I support you. It's the worst thing you've ever seen in the world, friends. And it's one of the things that my mom said before she died was that she's like, I want you to do it different. I want you to take care of yourself because you don't want this. You don't want to die like this. And guys, I'm telling you what, I took that and I'm running with it because I watched, and I make the changes I have made in light of that is that as a mother, I put self-care above almost anything else. And my husband is so gracious and understands, and we've talked about it enough that he's like, yes, I get that. And, you know, there is a great chance that I too could end up with that cancer. I'm not going to get the test. I don't want to know. I don't care. I'm going to do the best that I can with what I have, right? And I'm going to learn from what my mom did, and I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to do it different. Because I believe that's what she would want for me. And I believe that's what she would want for you. I think that if she had survived and she could be sitting here instead of me, she would tell you these things. She would say, put yourself first. You can still be a Christian. You can still be gracious. You can still be compassionate. You can still be loving, selfless by putting yourself first. You can still be those things. It's not, in my mind, it's always been a sacrifice of one or the other, right? Maybe you feel this, that if I put myself first, that makes me bad because I should be putting other people first. I should be serving my family first. I should be putting my own needs last. And you guys, that is not true. Because you know what? I'm 33 with the most incredible little boy, and my mom wasn't at my wedding. She wasn't there. My dad wasn't there either. I had a baby, and my mom wasn't there. I have a beautiful son, and he'll never know his grandma. So really, by putting her needs last, I lost out big time, and so did she. Because if you've got grandkids, you know. If you've watched your kids graduate or get married or have these big life milestones, you know what I'm talking about. You wouldn't miss it for the world. But by putting yourself last, you're putting yourself in danger of missing out on these things. Laura says, I read a sign at Craft Warehouse the other day that said, you are not required to light yourself on fire to keep others warm. Oh, I love that. Yes, it's true. It's true. And growing up in the conservative Christian church, I've always thought it was bad to, one, be happy. That's a whole nother captivating convo. But I thought that it was bad to seek happiness. I thought it was bad to put myself first. I thought it was bad to practice self-care. And you guys, in the last couple of years, it is like dawned on me, especially as a mother, that I have got to. that my health has to be a priority, because what would my family do without me? What would your family do without you? Another thing that I wish she would have done is taking care of herself so that she could be in pictures. Whew. All right, here's where we get a little emotional, because exactly, Amanda, but don't we focus, hold on, don't we focus on the second part of that, or the first part? Love others as yourself. We like the love others part, but we don't like the as yourself part, because a lot of us don't like ourselves. Boom. We missed the whole point. She missed the whole point. And I hate to say that, but it's very true. So, pictures. Guys, I have 18 years worth of life with mom in a photo album. And I'm lucky for the pictures they do have, but all the pictures they have are of her like trying to duck the camera, trying to like hide from the camera or hiding behind something, trying to cover her body that she didn't like or love. And now I have just these little pictures. That's all I've got left, are these little pictures. So for your kids' sake, for your friends' sake, for your family's sake, get in front of the camera. Make videos, take pictures, create memories for those you love. Do that for them. Can I just say that? I wish I had pictures of my mom where she was proud and confident and loved who she was and was so excited about life, and you could just see it on her face. But that's not what you saw. You saw an insecure woman who just wanted to hide. She wanted to fade into the background. She didn't want to be front and center, which is a huge reason why I take so many pictures. Because I want my son to see me living my best life. I want him to have memories so that if something does happen to me, that he can look back and be like, my mom loved me and she loved life, and here's the proof. She walked it. She did it. Not always perfectly, not always beautifully, but it was there. Does that make sense? Can I get some hearts and thumbs up if that makes sense? If you're hearing what I'm saying, if you're kind of resonating with that, give me some feedback on that. Your kids tell you take too many pictures, that one day they'll be glad that, yes, yeah, they're going to be so glad. And it's so fun to show pictures of yourself when you were little or younger to your kids. It's so fun. I love seeing pictures of me as a kid. I love it. It's great. It's hilarious. I had so many awkward phases. Oh my. I didn't figure out hair and makeup until well into my 20s. Oh, guys, it was so bad. But it's great because now I can look back and laugh. But what I can't laugh about is the diagnosis. What I can't laugh about is the fact that she's gone. And it was preventable. And I went for a long time I was mad. I was mad at her. I was like, if you only had done this, and if you had done this, and if you had done this. But you guys, she didn't have anybody speaking that truth into her life. She didn't have anybody coming alongside and saying, hey, like, can I help you with nutrition? Because we ate like crap in my house, guys. We ate like crap. Like the healthiest meal we ever had was taco salad. And if you've ever had taco salad, you know it's not the healthiest thing. The only thing healthy about taco salad is iceberg lettuce. That was the healthiest meal we had. Guys, she didn't have anybody. She didn't have captivating convos. She didn't have Facebook. She didn't have all these things. And we're so connected this way. And there's so much information out there. And that's part of the problem too, right? Is it's like there's too much information. So if you're struggling with figuring out what's true for you, how you can define health for yourself, how can you take ownership of your life and your health struggles, your body image struggles, then send me a message and let's figure out what the right next step for you is. Because it's not to just keep pretending like there isn't something going on. She knew, I don't know this for sure, but I think she knew she was sick and she was scared. And that's why she didn't go to the doctor. Girls, look into my eyes. Go, I think this is where the camera is. I changed the phone. Go to the doctor, get your PAPs, okay? It's not comfortable to hear. We don't like it. Go to the doctor, get your PAPs, okay? Do this thing. Take care of your body. You only get one shot. Do not let that go. Do not go to the doctor. If you have pain in your girl area, you go to the doctor. She had pain for so long, you guys. That cancer grew inside of her for so long, and by the time they found it, it was too late. Don't let it be too late. Don't even come close to too late. It was preventable. So much in life is preventable, right? Going another day feeling like a failure because you can't sustain results because somebody told you this is what you should eat and this is how you should move. Don't go another day loathing your body. It's preventable. Don't go another day trying to hide and trying to be less. Take up space. You were not created to be small, my dear friend. You were created to be larger than life. To have every opportunity, to have all the experiences. It's preventable. Having a life that you don't love is preventable. It's treatable, it's not terminal. It is absolutely within your power to make changes. Changes that feel right, that feel good, right? Not just like doing a diet that don't feel good. Don't do any more diets. Nobody else do keto, okay? Please don't do keto. We don't know the long-term effects of that, and you can really do some damage. Let's see, Laura says, I've told Lane that I refuse to be the mom who avoids the camera and is in home videos saying, turn it off. Oh, Laura. Right here, friend. We know that mom. I had that mom. I have 2 home videos and she hiding, and that's all I got left. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you, friend. Alicia says, OMG, the last time I had to get checked was because you were having cramps so bad. They wanted to check. And you're 3. Oh, totally. He won't remember. It's fine, Alicia. He won't remember. Even if you have to take your kids to your PAP, you go to your doctor's appointments, friends. You get checked. Because that, can I just be 100% graphic and real with you? That shit is legit. Uterine and ovarian cancer, guys, I've never seen anything like it. I watched my mom die for 2 years. It took 2 years. 18 months. It was closer to 18 months, but guys, it's the worst. And it's preventable if you catch it early, if you practice things like managing stress, being aware of your stress, right? We talk about this a lot, being aware of your stress, learning how to work with your stress rather than against it, right? It's not about having a stressless life. That's not what it's about. It's about learning how to work with your stress, with your body, with the life that you have, working with it and not trying to overhaul and make crazy changes. Because I think that's what we think we need to do, right? It's like, oh, I got to do this overhaul. You don't. You can work with the life that you have right now. This is huge. But guys, that stuff is legit. Go to the doctors. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. Okay? Give me some hearts if you're going to go to the doctor. Just promise me, okay? Heather says, I used to be that mom, but I stop and think that someday that's all my kids will have left of me. And the way I look, regardless if you like it or not, is how they know you. It is. It's how they know you. I never thought my mom was fat. Never. I never looked at my mother and thought, gosh, you're fat. No. Her body was a temple to me. I just wanted to hug her. I remember the exact age spots and freckles that she had on her hands. I remember those. I remember the shape of her foot, and I remember her calves. I remember her curly brown hair. I remember her glasses. She had the thickest bifocals you've ever seen. Super thick, these glasses. I used to put them on as a joke because they were so thick. And you couldn't even see when you looked in them. Poor girl. But guys, I remember her like that. I don't remember her as fat, but I don't remember her as happy. I don't remember her as happy. She had happy moments where she was like doing her thing and in her element, which was serving other people. That's when she was happy, if she wasn't stressed. You know what I mean? So all this to say, you have the power. You have the power to change how you think about yourself and how you interact with the world around you. Is it hard? Yes. Is it easy? No. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. We'd all be walking around in bikinis because we'd all be like, I'm a fitness model. But first of all, that's not a thing. Second of all, it's hard. But you know what? Cancer's harder. Illness is harder. Yeah, it's harder. Friends, hating your body is harder. Doing the work is hard, but getting to a place where you practice and you use your tools, you use your skills, and you have the ability to change how you look at yourself, how you look at others, how you treat yourself, how you treat others, is amazing. When you can love from a place of loving yourself, it's crazy. We know these people. We know these people. We love these people. The people that are just in their skin, doing life, loving on people. They're like a magnet. And we're like drawn. We're like, boom. I'm drawn to these people. That can be you. That can be you. You can walk into a room and radiate confidence and radiate purpose and mission in your life. You can do that whether you've got 16 kids, 3 jobs, or depression so bad you can't get out of bed in the morning. You can do this. You can. If you need help, I'm here. This is what I'm doing. Is helping women just like you end that body shame, figure out what foods and movement is going to be beneficial for you and help you get where you want to be sustainably, long-term, not short-term. It's hard work at first. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You will have days where you're like, I can't do this anymore. I give up. It's too hard. So you take those days, you take those feelings, you have a minute, and then you get back up and you keep going. Because that is better than the alternative. Do not spend another day in a body that you hate. Don't do it. Life is too short. If I've learned anything in my 33 years of life, it is that life is too short and you don't know when it's going to end. So make every day like your last. I know this sounds like a Hallmark card or a Pinterest quote, but I swear to you, it's too short to go on being miserable. It's too short to not be radiating what you want to radiate. Can I get an amen from the choir? That's you guys today. Heather says cancer blows. Yes, it does. I'll just say that. But find out about it before your treatment. Yeah. Well, and then so say you do these things and you still get cancer. If you are in a different place mindset-wise and physically, your recovery can be completely different than if you are feeling miserable already and stressed out and you're eating the junk that feeds the cancer. Like, I'm saying you can change that. And even if you do get sick, because this is Tim's thing, is he's like, well, but you can still get sick. It's not like it's 100% preventable. And I'm like, but twist, you can change the outcome. You can change your cancer experience. If you do get it, you can change your experience. It can be different. You don't have to be a victim. You can take control. There's so much out there now. So much out there than there was 20 years ago. There's so much out there, you guys. There's all sorts of studies about sugar and cancer. Oh, there's so many studies about... I did, Heather. I did. Early detection. Yeah, don't be afraid to get checked. Don't be afraid. There's all sorts of science out there now helping women beat cancer. There's so much research, so much awareness. And friends, there is support out there if you know how to get it. Mom didn't have the ovarian and uterine cancer group on Facebook. She didn't have that. But that's there now. And there's so much empowerment, and so much of cancer, and doctors will tell you this, so much of cancer and illness is about your attitude. It's about your attitude. And if you hate your body, you're living a life that you don't love, you're stressed out, you're filling your body with stuff that's not making you feel awesome. I'm just saying. This is hard to hear. It's hard to hear, but guys, I'm here to tell you, because I don't want to sugarcoat it. Lewis. Can you guys hear him? That's hilarious. Okay, any questions? I know this was a heavy one. I know this one was is going to cause some feelings to be stirred inside of you. That's why it comes with a warning on the description. Even I feel a little bit tumultuous about it. I'm like, ooh, how is this going to be received? Are people going to be mad? So if you've got feedback, if you've got questions, you can send me a PM through the group, or you can send me an email, kim@captivatinglyconfident.com. I will answer it. I will talk to you if you've got feedback. If you've got comments, questions, if you need support, or you need to figure out what next step you've got, those are the two best ways to get a hold of me. And know that this is coming from a place of experience and love. Because a lot of people haven't walked the cancer road. They haven't lost a mom. They haven't lost a parent. But maybe you've lost other people. And so you can kind of connect and resonate. But if I can spare you from even a second of this journey, I will do that. I will do that. Heather says, the ironic thing is that I hate my body more now post-cancer, but I constantly remind myself that at least I'm alive. First of all, you're a fighter and you're amazing for battling cancer. That's incredible. That's first and foremost. Like, can we give Heather some hearts? Because damn, she's a badass. Straight up. Anybody that battles cancer is a badass. You automatically get that badass badge. Automatically. It makes me so sad that you even would say the words that you hate your body. Hate is such a powerful thing. Like, it's such a powerful thing. I want you to find freedom from that, Heather. I want all women to find freedom from hating their bodies. So much. And this is the goal right here, right? Is to change that rhetoric, is to change that mindset. Going from a place of hate to you don't even have to love your body. We talked about this the other day. You don't have to love your body. I am not saying you need to love this. I'm saying you need to love yourself. That's your soul. That's your personality. That's your character on the inside. Your body is your physical representation of your inner self and soul. I'm saying you gotta love what's inside. Okay. For sure. Outside? Mama's here. Neutral. Neutral. Right here. Acceptance. Neutrality. That's what we're practicing for the outside. No, Heather, it's important that Heather says, okay, now I made her cry, and she'll change it to dislike, not hate. No, I think it's good that you're being honest. You have to be honest with yourself in order to make changes, right? And we're going to move you toward not hating and not disliking, but coming to a place of acceptance. Not resignation, but acceptance. Sharon says, Heather, I am I can't read the comment without it changing. Invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down. I can't read this because of I'm going to love it, and then I'm going to try and read it again. I can't read it. Sorry, friends. Okay, here we go. I am the champion. You're going to know my name. You can hurt me. I can't feel pain. I was made for this. Born to win. I'm the champion. You are a badass fighter. You are. Love it. I love women supporting women. Oh, it makes me feel so happy. All right, friends, our time is up for today. Thank you so much for joining me. You can catch other captivating convos in the Captivatingly Confident Facebook group, or you can follow me on YouTube or Instagram. I post everything everywhere. I'm working on a blog. There's only 2 entries so far, but we'll work it up. You can find that on captivatinglyconfident.com. The most recent blog article is about making peace with your pooch. Make peace with your pooch. You will love your life way more if you do. All right, friends, thank you for hanging out with me. I love you. You're amazing. You are fantastic. You were created to be captivating and confident, and I believe that it is inside of you. Thank you for taking the time to share this with me, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, friends.